Welcome on this special edition of The Charge Up. We have a recap of all things homecoming as well as an exclusive update. There's developing news regarding women's volleyball. Football extends their win streak, and men's and women's soccer plus field hockey were all in action. The Charge Up starts in 3, 2, 1.
We have an exclusive news update on former volleyball coach Anna Pago. University Athletics confirmed Friday that she will no longer serve as head coach. According to Director of Athletics Chris Palmer and Vice President of Marketing and Communications Lynn Chamberlain, Pago is returning to her home country of Brazil. After a, quote, lengthy process with U.S. Immigration and Customs, end quote, Pago has not been allowed to stay in the country. Pago will be replaced by former head coach Robin Salters, who was recently promoted to Deputy Director of Athletics. Sources in the athletics department said this is an ongoing and fluid situation. As always, the Charger Bulletin will have the latest as the story develops.
Chargers football ran all over Bentley University on Saturday with a narrow 31-27 victory. The offense accumulated a total of 277 rushing yards, the most since 2015. Guys, what makes this offense so good?
It's got to be that offensive line. That offensive line was dominant the whole game. They were controlling the line of scrimmage the entire game. That's why you were able to drop 277 yards on the ground on them.
Yeah, definitely. You gave the answer to this question in the promo there. 270 rushing, that's amazing. This offense is so versatile where one week we'll be throwing the ball left and right on you with 3 touchdowns by Juwan Williams, and next week we got Ryan McCarthy scoring 2 touchdowns on the ground. So obviously very versatile offense and a lot of weapons going around.
The key is they're just so balanced. They could either beat you with the run or they could beat you with the pass. McCarthy was great. He's a little speed option. Liggio with a little more power. Those two were excellent this week. And Aji made all the throws when he needed to.
Yeah. Bentley really made a point this game that they weren't going to let Juwan or the passing game beat them, and they did a good job with that. But since we're so balanced, they were able to put the running game to work with those 2 guys and drop, obviously, a load on them. So.
Yeah. And IG helped also with 2 QB sneaks on the offense too, so he also was involved in the rushing game also.
All great facts. What was another thing that you picked up from this game, this tight game against Bentley, other than the rushing game, that could really help the Chargers football team down the line?
The defense was tested this whole game by Bentley's offensive attack, especially in their passing game. But they stood strong in the end, and they helped their team get the dub with a little help from their offensive ground game.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that point on the defense. They stood tall, they got the stops when they needed it, and they came out strong at the end.
It was a tight, close game that the UNH Chargers really haven't had this year, and they proved that they were able to win the game and finish strong.
Well, let's hope that continues. A well-deserved bye week is next for the Chargers and a trip up to Springfield on October 13th for a tilt against American International.
Welcome to our new segment, Fast Break, where we rattle off Charger sports news coming at you. Field hockey suffered another loss in their quest for a first program win. They lost to 6th-ranked Merrimack 4-2 on Saturday. Field hockey will be back in action Tuesday when they take on Mercy.
Women's soccer got shut out 5-0 by St. Rose on Saturday. This was the Chargers' 4th consecutive loss, while only scoring 1 goal in those 4 games.
After defeating American International in double OT last week, the men couldn't keep the momentum going as they lost to Franklin Pierce 3-1 on Sunday. The guys will try and get back to their winning ways on Wednesday when they face off against Merrimack. As always, log on to NewHavenChargers.com for more on the Chargers, plus live game streaming, and visit ChargerBulletin.com for the latest campus news. As always, I'm James.
I'm Devin.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Eric, and we'll see you next week on The Charge Up.